Freen and Becky. A love story that changed Asian entertainment. When two paths aligned. Asian entertainment has produced countless love stories, but none have echoed, expanded, and exploded in impact quite like that of Freen and Becky. Their journey began not with a grand plan, but with two young women walking separate roads, each building a career, each carrying dreams, fears, and the quiet hope of making a mark. When fate placed them in the same casting room, no one, not even the producers, understood what was about to begin. Some connections are written in the air long before they are spoken aloud. Freen and Becky didn't just meet. They collided. And the entertainment industry would never be the same again. Chemistry that needed no direction. The first time they stood in front of the camera together, the room changed. Directors paused. Crew members exchanged glances. Even the silence felt heavier. There was an unmistakable energy, a natural pull, a softness, a spark that wasn't manufactured or taught. It was chemistry in its purest form, the kind that cannot be rehearsed or replicated. When the series aired, fans knew they were witnessing something rare. Every look felt charged. Every touch felt intentional. Every scene felt alive. Audiences didn't just watch Freen and Becky's characters fall in love. They believed in it. Asia falls in love. From Thailand to the Philippines, from South Korea to Indonesia, from China to the Middle East, the Freen-Becky wave swept across borders faster than anyone could predict. Fan bases grew overnight. Streaming platforms crashed during premiere episodes. Clips went viral in dozens of languages. For many, their love story was a doorway to representation they had never seen before. For others, it was a reminder of love they once had. For countless fans, it was healing. Proof that love could look different and still be beautiful. Freen and Becky became more than actresses. They became symbols of a new era. Off-screen magic no one could ignore. What truly changed Asian entertainment wasn't just their on-screen love, but the tender, genuine connection that flowed off the screen. They laughed together with ease. They understood each other without words. They stood side by side during pressure, chaos, and fame. Interviews turned into intimate glances. Press conferences became lessons in sincerity. Behind-the-scenes clips showed a closeness that fans felt honored to witness. Their bond was real. Their friendship was powerful. Their aura was unmistakably unique. People didn't just love the story they portrayed. They loved the story they were. A movement begins. Suddenly, Freen and Becky weren't just actresses playing a couple. They became the face of an entire cultural shift. They normalized love on screen that was often hidden. They opened doors for queer storytelling in countries where such stories rarely got mainstream respect. They challenged old norms without shouting, simply by being authentic. Asian entertainment began re-evaluating casting, scripts, marketing, and representation. Executives saw the numbers. Producers saw the impact. Writers saw the possibilities. Within months, dozens of studios started searching for the next Freen Becky. But the industry quickly learned. There is no next. There is only one Freen Becky. The fandom that became a family. The Freen Becky fandom didn't behave like a regular fanbase. They weren't chaotic noise, they were a global heartbeat. They organized charity events, sent donations in the duo's honor, translated content in real time, built online spaces of support, healing, and encouragement. From teenagers to adults, from mothers to grandmothers, from LGBTQ+ youth to straight allies, everyone found a place in this community. It became a phenomenon built on love, respect, and unity. Something bigger than both actresses themselves. Something timeless. The world takes notice. Soon global media outlets were writing about them. Interviewers were asking the same question. Why is the world obsessed with Freen and Becky? The answer was simple. Because their chemistry wasn't a performance. It was a connection. Because their presence wasn't just entertainment. It was representation. Because their story didn't just entertain. Changed people. Hollywood streaming platforms began picking up Thai series at higher rates. Korean production houses took notes. Asian award shows started acknowledging LGBTQ+ narratives more openly. A ripple started by two women became a wave that reshaped the landscape. The unspoken thread. Freen and Becky themselves never tried to define their relationship publicly. And that silence became part of the beauty. They didn't need labels, or statements, or explanations. Their smiles were enough. Their closeness spoke louder than any confirmation. Their energy told the story. Two hearts, one connection, bound by something neither fame nor distance could weaken. The legacy they created. As more series, actors, and storytellers emerged influenced by their impact, it became clear. Freen and Becky weren't just trending stars. They were pioneers. A transformed BL/GL storytelling into mainstream content. A proved that queer love stories could dominate ratings. A inspired writers to create more inclusive narratives. A showed younger generations that love can be fearless. A built one of the strongest fandoms Asia had ever seen. They didn't just change Asian entertainment. They elevated it. Epilogue. A love story that continues to shape history. Years from now, when people look back at the evolution of Asian entertainment, one truth will remain. Freen and Becky were not just a moment, they were a movement. Their chemistry became art. Their connection became history. Their love story, on screen and off screen, became a revolution. A love story that didn't just touch hearts, transformed an entire industry.